Tekken 7 was a resounding success for multiple reasons. They focused on balancing, retelling the roots of the story with the main characters at the center of it all. They drew in a new audience with inclusions of Street Fighter characters and The Walking Dead. They made the game more appealing to watch with the inclusion of special moves in the form of rage art, flashy effects moves, and slow motion shots to end the battles. All of this further skyrocketed the esports scene for Tekken. Everything fell right into place and solidified Tekken as a beast amongst its top competitors in the fighting game genre. Throw a Netflix series in on top of it, and Tekken is at an all-time high right now. With this success, however, comes the question, what's next for the Tekken franchise? We got a glimpse of that with the official announcement in the form of a trailer for the new game, Tekken 8. This is just a teaser, so there's surely much more information yet to come, but here are the top 5 reasons you should be excited for Tekken 8. Fight. So first off, the core gameplay for the characters seems to be remaining intact. The trailer clearly shows moments of the fighting gameplay, and while every character has always gotten little changes here and there in their movesets, they've always remained similar enough as to not alienate returning players that have been enjoying not only the franchise, but these certain character playstyles for a while. Changes and updates have always been made between entries to make the characters have a very natural feeling of progression to their particular fighting style, and that trend seems to be continuing here. Number 2, it looks even flashier than Tekken 7. Part of Tekken 7's success was that it took the original Tekken formula and then added a little pizzazz to it. The trailer shows off a lot of hit effects, adding in bigger and better flashy lightning with certain moves. There's also a lot of color contrast just exploding from the characters, and even to it showing the water being thrown from Jin's pants leg while he's throwing like this big kick. The game so far looks so damn beautiful and enticing, it seems like it'll be a joy to even just be watching the fights, let alone playing them out for yourself. The third reason you should be excited is there could possibly be some new mechanics. Tekken 7 added a whole new level of excitement with the inclusion of rage arts and the ability to sometimes activate a slow motion scene when ending a battle. It worked out pretty well for them before, but something tells me they'll be a little bit different in Tekken 8. The rage arts themselves will no doubt be different than the ones from the previous game, with what we can assume to be Jin's new one showcased at the end of the teaser trailer. And maybe there's also different mechanics for activating these special abilities, like you have to fill up a special bar or something like that, instead of just getting to a certain point on your health. But the slow motion added throughout the rest of the trailer, it might not all be just for the trailer. The game engine might be able to tell when a hit with a stun effect is about to land and slow down for a cool shot before the player inevitably gets stunned and then just juggled into oblivion. This may help new players get into more of the competitive side of Tekken, as the slow motion portion of the stun could give them a small enough breather to like get the rest of their combo started, making the timing of the combos just a little more forgiving. This is all a bit of speculation, of course, but it's exciting to think about how they could implement the gameplay elements introduced in Tekken 7 in new ways to bring in a bigger audience. Which leads me to reason number 4, the esports community. It boomed after the release of Tekken 7 and will no doubt continue to grow as the franchise progresses. We saw these neat little intrapersonal stories like Arslan Ash rise out of nowhere to topple the king of Tekken himself, Knee. Their friendly rivalry has gone back and forth, and ever since it really stirred the entire community with excitement over who was to win the next big tournament. Several other esports stories have come about over the years, and with new waves of people coming into the competitive scene from all over the world, who knows who will come out of the woodworks to stake their claim as the champion of the King of Iron Fist tournament. So if you're really into the esports scene, you gotta be excited for that.
This might do it for the reset, and it does! It's a reset!
Yeah, we're going there.
And not dead. 50-50, tackle, get off! 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and Knee is your combo breaker champion!
Yo guys, y'all gonna tell me that one good though?
And last but certainly not least, the fifth reason to get excited about the release of Tekken 8, the character-driven story. If you're a longtime fan, or even someone who recently fell in love with the franchise through the last game, then you've probably been intrigued by the somewhat convoluted story at play here. We've been following the Mishima storyline ever since the first Tekken, and it looks like it's coming to a head here. We've seen Heihachi, Kazuya, and Jin all battle each other for decades at this point, and with the huge ending of Tekken 7, which I won't go into detail about here because like spoilers, but it'll be interesting to see how they follow it up in Tekken 8. Aside from the Mishima storyline, however, there's an entire roster of probably some new and mostly returning characters all ready to continue their personal journeys into the tournament. One of the only disappointing aspects of Tekken 7 was that most of the other characters got practically sidelined in order to focus on the bigger story at play, and hopefully this new game will continue their stories and put more focus on some of the smaller characters and give the players more incentive to hunt for little bits of lore throughout the game and really bring back some of that old Tekken charm. And there you have it, the top 5 reasons you should be excited for Tekken 8. What are you most excited to see next? Tell me in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. Remember, the more support I get, the better the videos can be. And the better the videos are, the more entertained you guys are. It's a win-win. But with all that being said, thank you for watching, and Kenniron out.